It's 26 minutes past 7. Let's move on to our sports news now. The president of the Rugby Union of Swaziland, Michael Collinson, says it's the lack of sufficient funding that has resulted in the sport not developing as would have been loved in as far as the past years is concerned.
Rugby in Swaziland is recorded as the third growing sport in the kingdom from the grassroots level. Reporting also showing that it is the only sport to have been introduced to more schools than any other sports. The question remains if the growth of the sport has seen in the previous years has not had much improvement, as this is due to lack of funds. Speaking to Swazi TV Sports, the president of the Swaziland Golf Union, Michael Collinson, says the annual budget hits around 250,000 Malangeni, with that covering all their work. He says that is not enough based on the work they have to do.
There's always need for funding. I'm not saying give me $1 million. I'm not saying give me $1 million. I don't want $1 million. You know, everybody says, oh, give me $1 million. Don't give me $500,000, because you'd be giving me money for nothing. What would be a lovely figure for us, and an ideal figure where we could hire more coaches, hire coaches in each region. There's 4 regions. We want to hire a regional coach for each region to be responsible for that region. 350,000 would be a marvelous figure, just 100,000 more. And that would ensure that we could get out there on a daily basis. We could supply kit for rugby balls, the essential playing kit for schools, tag belts for schools. We could have tournaments, more tournaments, because that gives the youngsters a reason to play. If there's a tournament in a month, that will give you or a youngster a reason to play.
Collinson adds that the youth have a clear chance to develop their talent and go play outside the country, of course, if they are to add more effort in their work.
That if one of our young players was hired to play over the border in South Africa, can you imagine? I would be over the moon. And you know, we not only want to train players, don't forget, we want to train officials. World Rugby wants officials from each country. If we had a match official who could go over the border, I would send him. If we had a coach who could get a job over the border, what a pleasure. The opportunities are there. But the youngsters, the youth, must actually work hard, train, and then there is possibilities over the border. There's lots of teams over the border who are looking for players.
For Swazi TV Sports, Fabrice Musonela, Swaziland Mabuza, Malkens.